Want to support the channel? Go check out my Patreon. There's perks like access to videos early and plenty more rewards. Every contribution is appreciated as it keeps me making great content for you guys. For more information, go to patreon.com/Maqwell.
The sea of blue, it calls to you. I'm Leicester City through and through. Leicester City now until I die.
Jamie Vardy. 50 goals in one Premier League season. Leeds United. And of course, as this is Leeds and they are last place in the league, we're going to have our early chance and we're going to possibly score. It's Harvey Barnes receiving it from Jamie Vardy. Now back to Vardy. He gets a good ball to Harvey Barnes, who breaks away from the defense and tries a shot. It's saved by the keeper. Now it's Cengiz Ünder, but that one's blocked by the defender. Leeds on the edge of the box, developing their own attack, but it's Ricardo Pereira putting a stop to that one. And now it's Youri Tielemans on the ball. Plenty of room to run into. He brings a beautiful lob ball to James Maddison, who can run away from his defender, go into the box, have a go, and it's right at the keeper. And it just seemed like we weren't ourselves, but another opportunity for Leicester City off another mistake by Leeds. It's Jamie Vardy, he cuts inside, it's blocked by the defender, it's Cengiz Ünder, back to Vardy though. Vardy drops it off to James Maddison, leaving it to Harvey Barnes, and Harvey Barnes has a go, it's saved, and then Vardy once again, somehow the keeper denies us. And this match looked like it was just done because Leicester City could not do a single thing, but an opportunity out of the blue for Leeds United. It's Somerville passing it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez sends in Ndidi and then has a go, and it's right at the keeper. That was a bit anticlimactic. But yeah, we just drew against a team dead last in the league. At home. Arsenal. And once again, it just felt like Leicester City couldn't find anything. Their attacks were just nothing in this match. And Cedric here controlling this one for Arsenal as he runs towards the byline, tries to see if there's anyone to cross to. He gets clamped down, now brings it to Pepe. Pepe sends in Ndidi, and then he megs Ricardo Pereira, has a shot, and it's a good save by the keeper. But here come Leicester City. 81 minutes played, just 9 minutes remaining, actually 8 now, and it's an opportunity off the counterattack for Leicester City. Obviously, this is our best way we could possibly score. It's Harvey Barnes, drops it to Alexander Isak, now to James Glover, nowhere to really go, so he brings it back to Isak. Isak then gets a lovely ball to Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes then cuts, brings it back to Alexander Isak, now drops it to Tielemans, and Youri Tielemans, with just 6 minutes remaining in this match, makes it 1-0 and gives us the 3 points. Manchester City. Manchester City currently 3rd place in the league, kind of developing a little bit of a run so far, so they could actually turn this little league title race into a 3-horse race. But here it's De Bruyne receiving the ball. He dribbles, he takes on the defender, has a go, and it's a good save by Strakosha. Now Leicester City with a good tackle on the Manchester City attacker. It's James Maddison leading this counter-attack, and he brings it to Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes gets clamped down, brings it back to James Maddison. Maddison with a lovely lob all the way to Cengiz Ünder, volleys it, and it's saved by Ederson. Here come Leicester City once again, this time not a counter-attack, just a normal little development here. It's Castagna receiving the ball from the defender, bringing it to James Maddison, now Wilfred Ndidi. It's Jamie Vardy versus Ederson, and Ederson wins that battle. It is still 0-0 somehow. Second half played, it's Manchester City on the attack through Bernardo Silva. He brings it to Cancelo, he's tackled, and now Castagna brings it out to Jamie Vardy. Vardy could start up a little bit of a counter-attack. Look at all this space, it's just a 2-on-1. Now it's really just a 1-on-1. It's Cengiz Ünder, he crosses one in for Harvey Barnes, and it's saved by Ederson once again. It's just going back and forth. Manchester City on the attack now. No breaks for these defenders, all of them on their toes, and it's Hernandez versus Bernardo Silva, and Bernardo Silva is going to win this battle as he brings it to De Bruyne. De Bruyne tries to get one in for the attacker, but it's cleaned up by Strakosha, and now a counterattack can develop. It's Pereira with a terrible pass, and now it's Manchester City once again, and it's another fantastic save by Strakosha. And in the end, it would just be a point share between the clubs. And this is by far the biggest challenge yet. We've already faced Liverpool, but this one has even more implications. We have drawn twice in our last 3 matches, and it's only a 3-point gap between us and Liverpool at the top. We need to get a result today. And an early opportunity for Leicester City. This could be a very early bright start for us as Strakosha tries to Maqwell. And after that mistake, Leicester City already behind. We need something even more. It's Youri Tielemans. Good ball to James Maddison. Maddison sees the run by Jamie Vardy, and Vardy, it's saved by the keeper, and now it's Harvey Barnes, but that is a very pathetic shot. Mo Salah on the attack for Liverpool, but he's stopped by Castagna, who passes it to James Maddison. And now a counterattack can begin, but another mistake by the Leicester defense, and now it's an opportunity for Liverpool off the counterattack. It's Mane, Roberto Firmino, into the back of the net. It's 2-0 to Liverpool. 2-0 down against Liverpool. This is the biggest hole we have dug ourselves into yet. It's Ricardo Pereira though. We need something quick. He brings it to Cengiz Ünder, and Ünder away from Robertson. He slides one in for Harvey Barnes, and Harvey Barnes puts it in the back of the net. We needed that one. Could there possibly be a shift in momentum? Right before the end of the half, Leicester City once again on the attack. It's Castagna this time, who really doesn't show his attacking prowess usually, but he crosses one in for Tielemans, and it's stopped by Alisson. And early into the second half, we are just putting the pressure on for Liverpool. It's Harvey Barnes now. He brings it to Jamie Vardy, but he gets it to Wilfred Ndidi. Now it's Cengiz Ünder. Shot saved. It's Jamie Vardy, but it's blocked by the defender. Liverpool on the offensive now through Andrew Robertson. He brings it to Sadio Mane. Can Liverpool stop the momentum that we've been developing? And it's a terrible mistake by the defense once again. It's Sadio Mane with some room. He crosses one in, but luckily it's Soyuncu somehow getting his foot on the end of that one. Every single minute goes, Leicester City become even more intense. It's Wilfred Ndidi, gets a good ball to Jamie Vardy, lovely ball to Youri Tielemans, who then cuts inside, has a shot, and it's saved by Alisson once again, who's having the game of his life so far. And it is Leicester once again through Castagna, who's been showing that attacking prowess that he just has been hiding apparently. It's now Daniel Podence. Daniel Podence, the sus king. He brings it out to Youri Tielemans. Tielemans then passing it back to Wilfred Ndidi. Ndidi then getting it to Castagna. Now to Vardy. Vardy with a fantastic through ball to James Maddison, and James Maddison equalizes it with just 7 minutes remaining. We have possibly saved our season. But here come Liverpool once again with one more opportunity to possibly find the winner. Could they break the hearts of many in Leicester tonight? It's Alexander-Arnold to Mo Salah. Mo Salah crosses one in the middle, and it's easily saved by the keeper. And that is the end of that one. What a fantastic match. That was by far one of the best matches this season. It lived up to the hype. We didn't get the win, but we did get a result. Just 1 point, and that's just enough to maintain the gap. And to end off the first half of the season, it's Everton. It wasn't a fantastic start for us whatsoever. Everton on the attack. It's Doucouré. He passes it to Allen. Allen then sees the run by Balassi. Balassi just heads it down to Tammy Abraham. And Tammy Abraham makes it 1-0 after just 8 minutes for Everton. Please, God, don't tell me we're going to choke the league again. In come the Toffees again through Doucouré. He passes it to Calvert-Lewin. Now Gabamo. And Gabamo is going to get between the two defenders. Now Calvert-Lewin with a terrible pass or a shot. I don't even know what that was. And with that mistake, a counterattack for Leicester City. It's James Glover out to Daniel Podence, and the sus king versus the keeper. He's gonna easily put this one into the back of the net. You don't even need to question that one. The sus king ain't gonna miss. And now the break is on once again for Leicester City. Not really the most impressive match, but that doesn't matter. A fantastic ball once again. And after such a crazy month of December, this is the table for you so far. After we dropped once again more points, Liverpool are just within 1 point behind us. And not to mention, Manchester City are third place, just 2 points behind us. Not the greatest month for us, but we managed to survive it, and that's all that matters. If we can get past this and get on some better form, then we don't need to worry about what happened in December. But to round off the top 6, it's us, your league leaders, then Liverpool, then Manchester City, 4th place Manchester United with 47 points, 5th place Spurs with 40 points, and Wolves with 36 points. So I feel like I should show you guys the squad before we go into the second half of the season. Things have really improved. I mean, like, everyone has grown at least 2 ratings overall. It's honestly pretty insane. The FA Cup is back, and it's time to redeem ourselves after losing to Burnley. Now, the goal here is to actually win the entire thing. I'm pretty confident with the team we have. We can easily win the FA Cup. But obviously, things that I say age like milk, so we'll have to find out. Nonetheless, though, we faced Forest Green in our first FA Cup match, and this was just easy. We had Alexander Isak scoring a hat-trick, but also, unfortunately enough, Target N'Golo Kante did get a red card, but that won't matter too much because our next match will just cancel it out, and he'll be back to playing again. And our rivals are back. Nottingham Forest. Attack for Nottingham Forest stopped by Ricardo Pereira, who starts up the counter-attack, and really, he's not even going to pass this to anyone. There's no point in passing it to anyone. Look at the space he has. He's just going to run to all of that. He then crosses it in for a towering Alexander Isak header. He just jumps like Jordan, and it's 1-0 to Leicester City. And a goal kick for Nottingham Forest. It's headed towards Pearson, but then he's dispossessed by Yuri Tielemans. Tielemans with a lovely through ball to Alexander Isak, and Isak ain't missing from there. He used to miss from there, but now the man is so clinical. 2-0 to Leicester City. Just minutes into the second half, Leicester City on the counter attack. Alexander Isak leading this one instead as he brings in a lovely through ball to Harvey Barnes, and Harvey Barnes getting past the defenders and past the keeper. It's 3-0. Another 3 points for Leicester City. Chelsea. This was by far the definition of a scuffle in the midfield. It was literally Wilfred Ndidi versus Bakayoko. That was it. But finally, an opportunity for Leicester City. It's Wilfred Ndidi. He passes it back to Jamie Vardy. Vardy then just links up with Wilfred Ndidi once again, who finally gets a good ball to Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes then with a lovely little pick out to Yuri Tielemans, and with just 10 minutes remaining, Leicester City win this one 1-0 and another 3 points. I haven't said it in a while. Just like that. Southampton away from home. Sounds kind of familiar. Next up, the FA Cup Kings, Arsenal. This was actually one of the easiest matches I've played this season. Yeah, I know, I worried about this match, but honestly, we killed this team. It just seems like every time we play Arsenal, we destroy them because they play a team similar to a B team, it looks like, but that's actually their starting team. They sold Lacazette, Aubameyang, and haven't made any returns from that. But nonetheless, we had Harvey Barnes scoring a brilliant goal, Vardy got himself a brace, and Yuri Tielemans also added to the tally as well. So we advanced pretty easily enough. West Ham. Last time we faced West Ham at home, it was 3-0. We literally escaped with a point. How embarrassing against goddamn West Ham. But hopefully this time around, there'll be a little bit more fortune. It's Cullen now, as he sends Wilfred Ndidi, now passes it to Lanzini, and Lanzini gets a good through ball to Ginczek, who makes it 1-0 to West Ham. Oh, I can't wait for the comments saying, ooh, Maxwell's choking again. Lamau, what a choke artist. Shut the f*** up. 13 matches remaining and we're into the month of February. And just a bit of a side note, Manchester City beat Liverpool 3-0. They completely destroyed them. So now, Manchester City are second place, just 2 points behind us. But there is a little bit more of a gap than last month, so that's all that matters to me. Burnley. A break early on for Burnley. It's Iheanacho, our former striker. He gets tackled though, and now Castagna sees Harvey Barnes with just space in front of him, and Harvey Barnes is instead going to cut inside, then just blast this one into the back of the net. 1-0 to Leicester City, just like that. And here come Burnley once again through Zopnin this time, but it's James Maddison with the tackle, and now it's just a 2-on-2, now it's just a 1-on-1. It's James Maddison versus the keeper basically, and he doubles our lead, and it's just been 13 minutes. But then Burnley once again on the break. It's Iheanacho, a good ball to Kessié, and Kessié gets stopped by Soyuncu, but then Kessié gets a ball to Macias, who finds the back of the net, and now Burnley are back in this one. Please, for the love of God, do not choke this. And what do you know? We actually are choking it. Another opportunity for Burnley. It's Macias to Zopnin, passing it to Lowton.
High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that.
That was close. Tottenham. 25 minutes in, Leicester City on the attack. It's Jamie Vardy. Through ball to Cengiz Ünder in between the defender. And now Cengiz Ünder cuts inside, has a go, and it's a good save by the keeper. Now Spurs on the offensive through Dembele. He passes it to Steven Bergwijn, who could pass it to someone, but instead he just takes Wilfred Ndidi's soul to the f***ing Shadow Realm. He passes it back to Dembele now, who then Dembele fools Wilfred Ndidi and takes the shot, and it's saved by the keeper. Counter attack for Leicester City in the 51st minute through James Maddison, but he is tackled. He loses the ball, and now Harry Winks passing it to Dembele. Dembele, as he waits for a run, he gets it back to Harry Winks, who then sees the run by Steven Bergwijn, and it's stopped by Strakosha. A little bit later, it's a free kick for Spurs now. It's Steven Bergwijn, who's been everywhere. It's headed out by Soyuncu, falls to Son though. Now back to Steven Bergwijn, passing it to Højbjerg. Højbjerg sees the run in between the defenders, and it's Steven Bergwijn on the end of that one. It is 1-0 to Tottenham, and this could possibly be the first loss of the season. season. But a corner for Leicester City in the 70th minute. It's punched out though, but it's only just going to fall right to Ricardo Pereira, who can start up a little bit of an attack of his own. He passes it to Wilfred Ndidi, now to Hernandez. Hernandez brings it down to Harvey Barnes on the wing, who brings it to Yuri Tielemans. Yuri Tielemans tries to find some space, then passes it back to Wilfred Ndidi, and it's just a lovely ball to James Maddison to find the back of the net and draw level against Tottenham and escape with a point somehow from that match. So, we win our group, and out of every runner-up we could have drawn against, it was f***ing Atleti.
When you smile